Alright, y'all, so this is probably going to be the last video game vlog of 2019. And, I was thinking the other day, I was like, we had a lot of horror games this year. We had, shit, I'm half in the bag because my husband made sangria. And this isn't as good as the sangria he made yesterday. We had some Italian wine. I don't know what that Italian wine was called, but it was delicious. This is like some American nonsense. There's some peach wine. It's good, but that Italian wine had everything I needed in my life. We were supposed to go get more of it because it was just that damn delicious. But that's not what this is about. But I think about all the lovely horror games we had this year. We had the Blair Witch, which I liked up until the last hour of the Blair Witch. I just rewatched that review. It was like, and I remember it was good until we got to that like Silent Hills PT bullshit of looping through the various hallways, and he was having his PTSD episode, and then like he turned into Carver on one ending, or he like dies in another ending. I never did figure out what the fuck went wrong with not went wrong, but what happened if he lays down and dies. I'm assuming he's just dead. And I don't know what the fuck happened to the dog after that. But I never figured out the whole Shannon's house thing. But whatever. But we had the Blair Witch. We had Layers of Fear 2 came around, which I never ever swing back to that. I was gonna watch it, and then I didn't care. Then we had Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, all of these are out of order. We had a lot of goodness this year. We also had stuff that wasn't that hot, but like South of Nowhere. But something on because I still follow. I can't remember what their name is. Again, I am half in the bag. But I follow the people that did South of Nowhere, and they're getting ready to come out with a new game, Divination. I think I'm mispronouncing it, but they're about to come out with a new game for, I don't know if it's for next year or 2021. But they're getting ready to come out with a new game for next year. But they're gonna update South of Nowhere, and on their Twitter, they asked what would you like to see in the update, and one of the choices was voice acting and more of a story. I voted for more of a story and voice acting. Because, like I said in the review of that, I'm like, there was so much that could have been talked about. Because that Robert dude is supposed to be a man with a sordid backstory. And they never got into his sordid backstory. And it was looking like that. Was she worth it? Homewrecker. Stop sticking your dick in everybody, because he was kind of sticking his dick everywhere it was going to go. It's like a fucking Visa card, or is it MasterCard? It's everywhere you want to be. His dick was everywhere you wanted to be. So he kept sticking his dick in people, and that one puzzle with the addresses was correlating to where he was sticking his dick, and I wouldn't know where he was sticking his dick at and how it affected why his son went missing in the Clarencaster Forest. We need more backstory, so I voted for more backstory, and I was not alone in that. A lot of people wanted to see some backstory as to why boyfriend was like having problems that he was having. I'm gonna be dripping on my new dress, damn. But damn, that's yummy. But yeah, that was, we had South of Nowhere. We had a lot of loveliness this year, but I was thinking through all of these great games, we had Infliction. We had a lot of goodness this year in the horror game front, and I can't sit around and say, oh, it was a suck ass year for horror games. It was not a bad year for horror games. We had some really good stuff this year. It's just, when I think about it, 2017, the glorious year that was 2017, had a lot of horror games too, but it had a lot more horror games that I liked. I loved Outlast 2 was really good. I like that. Of course, Evil Within 2, which I've come to realize I like that game, but I would rather see it as not an installment to the Evil Within franchise. I would rather see it as its own standalone other situation. I don't think it did justice to Sebastian's story arc. Yeah, I'm happy he got his daughter back, but in all honesty, I would have rather had seen. I mean, I know this is going to sound mean because, you don't want to see a 5-year-old child die, even a fictional 5-year-old child die. But I would have rather Lily had been killed by Mobius and he had to get his wife back than Myra sacrifices herself so he could get Lily back. So, I don't know. I would have just rather had seen him getting Myra back than, the other way around. And maybe she had a kid with Sebastian, but she hid that child so they wouldn't come after the child, and then she and Sebastian all go off in the sunset together. I'd have loved that, but it was what it was, and now we're getting ready to go into Ghostwire Tokyo. So we're just gonna have to move on from the Evil Within. But we had the Evil Within 2, we had Resident Evil 7, we had Outlast 2, we had a lot, and indie horror wise, we had House of Velez, which I still have yet to find somebody to do a competent walkthrough of House of Velez Part 2, and it's driving me fucking crazy. And I need a competent walkthrough of House of Velez 2, because the dude I watch play, it just made me sad. And that was, I had to sit through that walkthrough that I watched was hard, but I could see where it was all shades of fucked up, and it was just like they had stuff where it was just like, oh, and the dude who was the creator of that told me, he was like, yo, Aja, it's gonna be way more fucked up, and I was like, there's no way it could be. I had to eat fucking crow on that shit. Cause boyfriend warned me, and I was like, I don't know, man. And now I'm really like, I don't know, man. You might need some counseling in your life, cause that was rough. Some of that was just like rough, and that wasn't even the most competent gameplay of that game that I had ever seen in my life. It was not earth-shattering gameplay there, and for me to be like, well, damn, on like a not that great playthrough, if I got somebody like Survival Horror Network to play, which I really need to beg Survival Horror Network, like, please, I would say and do anything for you to play House of Velez Part 2. Please play it, because I need competent gameplay on that. Because it just seemed like I lost a lot in the walkthrough that I watched. I just feel like I just did not get it, and I'm missing stuff. And I hate missing stuff, because that is really a good. We had that this year. Really good gameplay, but it was just not like 2017. 2017, I always say, was a banner damn year for horror games, and while we had a great year, I just don't feel like it was a banner year. I feel like nothing's ever gonna top that year, horror game wise, because like everything I watched that year was just fucking mind blasting. So, but this year wasn't like a slack ass year. We had a lot of shit. Like I said, Infliction, which I didn't really like. We had that house game where I fucking hated the ending to that. Oh, I can't remember the name of the game, but oh my god, what was the name of it? Hold on, I had to find the name of that so I could complain about it. Hold on. Alright, it was the Conjuring house. And I'm looking through John Wolf's let's play like videos. I forgot we had fucking Visage this year. Absolute Ends of Gods was this year. We had a good year. It's just, maybe it was a banner year, and I'm just too jaded to see that it was a banner damn year for horror games. Hang on, I gotta let my dog out my room because she's freaking out. Hold up. Sorry about that. My dog was being stupid, but yeah, I'm looking through his, like, we had the Blair Witch, the Beast Inside, Man of Medan, Absolute End of Gods, Visage came around this year. We had a lot of good shit this year. The Conjuring house, oh my god, I was fine with the Conjuring house till we got to the end, and then dude was dicking around, taking his sweet fucking time to leave the fucking house, and then the evil grabbed him, and I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? But we had all these games, and maybe it was a banner year for horror games. Maybe I'm just being too critical, but I don't know. It was like I liked a lot of the stuff that I watched, but it was like either the ending left me flat, or I was just sitting there like, the fuck is happening? Although I did like the last what was that not Beast Inside. I did like the Beast Inside. I know it was like got some mixed love, but it was actually, I like the Beast Inside. So I need help, or I was in the wrong, or I'm sick and she was, or no, it was she was a spy. He talked about his wife, or I was sick and I need help. So dude was sick and he did need help. But Visage, the second Visage with the Dolores chapter, I actually liked, and they had one scare that I thought was beautifully done, where she looked in the bathroom. It was no loud ass audio cue. She just was like, and it was like, oh shit. So while it was a banner year for horror games, excuse me, there's some drunk fruit in here. Well, it was, we'll just say it was a banner year for horror games. Next year, I don't know what next year's gonna bring. Yeah, I guess I better talk about Resident Evil 3. I am even less interested in Resident Evil 3 because I had a run-in with some fucking fanboys, and I'm even less interested in it now. I still have yet to watch the fucking trailer for it because I got pissed off with these fucking haughty-ass fucking fanboys. Oh. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, I feel insulted or enraged or incensed, even though one of them tried to say something fucking racist, and I did report his dumb ass. So, it's like, look, you can talk about my hair, you can talk about anything other than my race, because, one, that's not anything I'm ever going to be ashamed of, so I don't know why you would think I would be ashamed of being black. That is a non-issue in my universe. I don't give a fuck about that. And as my best friend pointed out, you're coming on a very niche ass, small ass YouTube channel to talk shit. You're fucking lazy and pathetic, and you need to fucking stop yourself, because you're just full of shit and you don't have anywhere else to turn. But that's okay. When they find you 6 weeks after you died and no one gives a shit, I'll just be keeping it moving. So there is that. But apart from that, having run-ins with fanboys is something I expect, because I don't expect people to agree with me. In fact, I don't want people to agree with me 100% of the time, because I don't want a fucking repeated ass re-fucking hash for the third fucking time. Sorry, fanboys. I'm calling it out. It's a fucking cash grab. You can feel free to give Capcom your money all the live long fucking day. I'm not doing it. I will watch the shit and complain to high heaven, but am I going to sit there and lick Capcom's balls? Fuck that. No, I'm not going to fucking lick their balls, because they've already remade this twice already. They had that, granted, it was like some side group of people. I forget what the fuck. I think it was Operation Raccoon City or some shit, with that Bertha and the chick and that dude with the gas mask. That was one of the remakes for Resident Evil 3. And when they did it's the first person shooter Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, they've remade this already twice before, in addition to the Resident Evil 3 that we fucking had. And then I got people in my face arguing with me, well, it's gonna be great, and like, alright, then fucking buy it. What the fuck do you want from me? I don't give a fuck. Do what you need to do for you. I'm not fucking buying it. And me not buying it is not going to stop any myriad of you millions of stupid ass fucking fanboys to buy it. Because you're just going to do it because that's just what the fuck you do. And that's why they keep doing this shit. It's not so much that they're listening to you. They just know it's an easy way to make money. And my thing is this, that none of you fucking heard, which I want you to hear this fucking clearly right now. If you were a decent fucking fan, you would take the remake, but demand some new ass IP in the process. I still say, while Resident Evil 7 was not my cup of tea, I applaud them for taking a risk and doing a completely first person Resident Evil and making that shit their own. Because after the fiasco there was Resident Evil 5 and the hot fucking mess that Resident Evil 6 was, we needed Resident Evil 7. It brought the game back to where it was, and as long as they keep doing shit like that, I'm happy. I'm not happy with remakes, and none of you should be either. But you won't hear it because you're just gonna fucking hear what you want to fucking hear. But I'm saying, it's like Capcom has proven themselves with Resident Evil 7 to be able to do something new and improved and take an already existing storyline and improve on it. Just fucking do that! What the fuck is so difficult about it? And the fact that y'all not demanding that is fucking mind blasting to me. But again, you're gonna do what the fuck you want to do. You're gonna hear what the fuck you want to hear. So whatever. And I'm not getting in a fucking argument with you people. Hate me, love me, I don't give a shit. I'm not sucking Capcom's dick, and I don't give a fuck about what you think. So we're gonna leave that there. Oh, and the one main dude, which was all up my fucking rectum with, oh, you know, Resident Evil 2 is going to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards. First of all, I didn't know motherfuckers was watching the Video Game Awards, because as far as I fucking knew, for the last couple of years, no one has ever really talked about it. But what the fuck ever. So apparently people are watching it now. But he was all like, you know Resident Evil 2 is going to win Game of the Year, so I don't know why you're not with it. And to him I say, I have to clear my throat for this. Because Scirocco won! And you know how I fucking found out that Scirocco won? Capcom, I'm part of their damn ambassador program for Resident Evil. It was in their newsletter for that shit. They were like, while we didn't win twice, we're happy Scirocco won. So, and I fucking forgot about Scirocco. That was the game that in April or March or April, some people on Twitter were in an uproar talking about, we want to play Scirocco, but it's too hard, and there should be an easy mode, because apparently Scirocco didn't have an easy mode, and these kids were all sad about it, and somebody on my Twitter was like, what the fuck are you doing? You should just get over your problems or learn how to play the shit. And I had to agree with the man. Either shit or get off the pot. Don't sit there and whine the game companies. Why are you making this? It's like either you learn how to play it or you just sit on the fucking sidelines like I do and just watch the shit and be grateful that you can at least watch the shit. So, but, so, that's all I got to say about that one. But I guess it was a good year for horror games. I don't know, but next year up on the horizon, because I was supposed to talk about Today Is My Birthday demo got updated, and that looked really good. That was actually really, it was surprisingly very good. And I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. So, Today Is My Birthday is looking hot. Alien Cube, which is a continuation from Land of Pain, was looking real damn good. I think The Last of Us Part 2 is supposed to come out next year. I heard an ugly rumor, maybe, that it might be in May or April of 2020. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know. There is that, and I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with The Last of Us 2. And there really hasn't been a lot of news. Like, I keep my ear to the ground for certain things, but I haven't really heard anything about The Last of Us 2, Part 2. So, but I do remember hearing something, either Tokyo Game Show or, I want to say it was E3, that they were going to come out with it in May or April. But I don't know. There was something else I was like, oh, Lust from Beyond is coming out. And that's supposed to come out in March. I don't know how that's going to work. Because with YouTube fucking cracking down like a motherfucker on shit. Pornhub, I'm telling you, fucking Pornhub. That's going to have to go on Pornhub. Because this stuff's supposed to be something about that they're supposed to have interactive sex scenes. Cheers to you. I love you, movie studios, Lunarium, and that Mikhail Kristov, because I follow him on Twitter. My hat's off to you, man, because there's going to be some smut that this bitch right here needs in her life. So, oh my god, that's going to be so damn beautiful. That amount of smut. But y'all just seriously, with YouTube cracking down these days, I'm not even being silly, hyperbolic. I'm not fucking around. Y'all gonna have to put this shit on Pornhub. There's just gonna be no two ways about the shit. So, I didn't talk about anything I wanted to talk about because I'm half in the damn bag, and I'm about to do a Lolita half vlog and half in the bag. But that is all I have for right now for the video game vlog for this year. And I guess it was a banner year, but I don't know. I don't think it was a banner year that I was hoping for. I was really literally hoping for like 2017, where like half damn near everything I watched was fucking gold. But oh well, you can't have every year be like that. But at least it wasn't like last year. Last year was like some real slender pickings. It was kind of like, well, goddamn. But that is all I have, and I will see y'all next year. And hopefully I won't be half in the bag then. So